experiences because, you get to see what other kids are going through and find out what the justice system was like, and started volunteering just because I was in a little bit of trouble myself, but it ended up working out for me, and so I've been coming ever since just because I enjoy it and it's a good experience.
I really believe that a lot of the people who come through this program have made mistakes, and that they make stupid mistakes that they should be able to learn from instead of, and which is what Teen Court does. It gives people the opportunity to learn from their mistakes instead of just kind of crippling their teenage high school years with punishments or fines. And I like the idea of being able to give them an opportunity to both make up for what they've done and to really learn and grow from their experiences.
Teen Court is a bunch of kids, and you can be on the jury, you can be an attorney, and you're mentored, and so you basically get to have a real trial, and you're in a real courtroom, and it's really cool. It's a fun experience. It's really interesting because you get to pick you get to decide stuff as a teen, and it's like a real trial. So
instead of just being another number to a criminal court system, we actually hand out personalized sentencing. So instead of giving them, just locking them away for a certain number of years, we give them opportunities to show us that they've learned from what they've done. And
Humboldt County Teen Court is a real court of law that first-time juvenile offenders may participate in as an alternative to the juvenile justice system. Court is operated by youth volunteers, including jury members, attorneys, and judge, with an adult mentor judge and attorneys providing guidance. Teens who choose to have their case heard must admit guilt to their criminal charge and agree to have a jury of other teens decide on a sentence. After hearing the case, the jury focuses on coming up with a sentence that will help the offender to repair harms and learn from their mistake. Teen courts have succeeded in hundreds of communities across the country because they offer an opportunity for young people to learn about how the justice system works. Court takes place in a real courtroom at the Humboldt County Courthouse, presided by a real adult judge. Teen Court meets on the second floor of the courthouse from 4:15 to 6:15 p.m. on every first and third Thursday of the month. This is what the courtroom looks like. The adult judge controls the court proceedings and directs the participants on what to do, sometimes accompanied by a student judge. The bailiff keeps order in the courtroom, serves as an assistant to the jury, and leads the jury to the jury room. The clerk checks in the volunteers, keeps records and paperwork, and administers the oaths. The jury members listen to the testimonies of the witnesses and work together to create a sentence for the offender. Student attorneys work with their mentor attorneys to develop a case representing the community or victim and question witnesses. Remember to take your role as a jury member seriously. Please dress appropriately for court. No shorts, halter top, bare midriffs, or hats. Refrain from unnecessary talking while in the jury box, and be alert and attentive with neutral body language. Address the judge as Your Honor. Don't eat, drink, or chew gum in the courtroom, and keep cell phones, iPods, and other electronics off. Don't argue with the judge. Also, no knives, weapons, or skateboards are allowed in the courthouse. Teen Court is guided by the philosophies of restorative justice, harm reduction, and anti-oppression. You will learn more about these philosophies when you attend a new volunteer training. There are many different ways to hold people accountable for their actions. Some models prioritize punishment, but Teen Court follows a restorative justice model. Restorative justice focuses encouraging offenders to take responsibility for their actions, repairing and improving relationships, and empowering victims.
I really appreciate the restorative justice process, and I think it's really beneficial to teens, and I mainly do Teen Court to help teens out and put them on the right path. I think it tries to fix what they made up for what they did in a positive way, and instead of being negative and saying you did something bad, it's more this is what you can do to make up for it. And I think it really encourages kids to work out in the community, because a lot of the different sentences involves community service, which could involve maybe working at an animal shelter and meeting new people. It's more positive. It's trying to help the person learn how to make better decisions, and also help the community and give back to what that person might have taken away from. So it's all much more about fixing problems and being more positive.
Well, I think that everything should be kind of based around restorative justice. I think our justice system as a whole should be more around restorative justice, because restorative justice to me is a chance to heal what has been damaged, has an opportunity to, as I said, let people learn from their mistakes, as well as to fix the harm that they caused, either on purpose or through an accident or a mistake. It's that opportunity to really kind of look back, and instead of just punishing for the sake of punishment, to actually fix what went wrong.
The goal of Teen Court is to get youth offenders back on track with their positive goals. Our hope is that teens will be healthy and have the skills to make good decisions in the future. We understand that we can't force anyone to completely stop risky behavior, such as drug and alcohol use, unless they themselves have the desire to do so. Harm reduction is the philosophy that helps describe our approach to helping youth reduce unhealthy risks in their lives. Finally, Teen Court values being an environment free of stereotypes based on race, gender, sexuality, religion, or income level. Leave your stereotypes of other groups and people at the door when you come to Teen Court.
I think that the positive impacts on Teen Court is that the person on trial, they have peers who are students and they're their age, so it's less intimidating for them, and they get to talk to people who are their age. So it's a great thing, yeah.
Restorative justice is more about building the ties of trust back to the community between the sentencee and the community, whether it be writing a letter of apology or financial restitution, or anywhere in between. Community service, counseling, whatever the jury seems to think that the person needs at the time.
I'm a lot less scared of talking in front of people. I think I understand people more, which helps. I actually feel like I want to help people more than I did before I joined, and that's really good too.
In addition to serving on the jury, there are many opportunities to get involved with leadership through Teen Court. Teen Court Leaders is a group of youth that meets weekly to gain advanced Teen Court skills, recruit and train new volunteers, plan and coordinate Teen Court activities and fundraisers, learn more about the legal field, and gain skills to advocate for youth involved in the justice system. In addition, Teen Court takes a group of volunteers each year to the California Youth Court Summit.
Have you learned anything from Teen Court?
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.